Hey, how's it going everybody? So today we're going to be taking a look at the Jambai Asian Trek. This is a project of mine I've been working on for some time now. It consists of a few different kinds of exhibits and attractions, and today we are going to be touring it. So how are we going to be touring this project of mine? Well, we are going to be doing it in a bit of a mixture of cinematics, guest POV, animal POV, and a general summary overview to give you guys the best tour I can. This will also be set up in a timestamp format so you can tour the trek in your own order if you so choose. Now before we begin, I'd like to show you all where we'll be touring. We have 5 areas to look at. We have the Komodo dragons, the Indian rhinos and babirusa, sun bears and binturongs, the Sambutan longhouse, and the treetop trek trail with proboscis monkeys. Again, feel free to tour this at your own pace with the help of the timestamps, but other than that, let's begin. So to start us off, of course we have the Komodo dragons, and even though this is the first area we're looking at, it was actually the last addition to the trek, which for some reason I find kind of funny. As you can see, there is a nice seating area overlooking their waterfall type exhibit, and if you follow down that path, you can actually get an even better look at their exhibit and that gorgeous background behind it. Next up we have the Indian rhinos and babirusa. My favorite part of their exhibit is the rhino tank, or at least that's what I call it, because that's pretty much exactly what it is. Both the rhinos and babirusa use it and can get a face-to-face encounter with guests through the glass. Looking at the exhibit though, it is the biggest one on the trek, rightfully so, as it has the largest animals. And speaking of the animals, while we're on that subject, you might be wondering why I chose to mix rhinos and babirusas. Honestly, it's because I think I see the pigs as tiny rhinos, or at least they have the attitude of one, so I just thought it was kind of a funny mix. And I actually almost chose to do Malayan tapir, but let's be honest, the babirusa was a better choice overall. The animals and exhibits are nice, but let's be honest, the San Diego Zoo inspired Sambutan Longhouse steals the show. As I just said, it is a direct inspiration off of the Longhouse at the safari park, but with some of my own creative inputs and liberties added to it. The Sambutan Longhouse serves as a restaurant, an animal exhibit showcase, and a gift shop. but real longhouses out in Southeast Asia serve as a home for local residencies and families to kind of congregate together in one place to live. However, while the building is nice, this fantastic interior was not done by me, but actually by another creator in the community known as Fidias. I had originally had a little interior in here with some chairs and decorations, and I thought it was nice, but then he came along and added in some direction to it, some logic. He added in things like kitchens, sofa chairs, and even a restaurant divider, and because of all this, I will leave his channel linked in the description down below if you want to go and show him some love. I almost forgot to mention that in the back corner of the longhouse, there is even a leaf bug exhibit. Next up we have the Sun Bears and a sneaky binturong. I say sneaky because there's only one and he's not always visible, rather tough to find. He usually hides away in the exhibit somewhere. This exhibit has a number of viewing areas, from views like the Longhouse, behind the RHINOS, and my personal favorite, a chef's eye view. There's even a nice pool for the bears to cool off on hot days. And here we are with what's supposed to be the grand finale of our tour, and what a finale to end on. My personal favorite area of the trek, and not because it may look impressive, but rather because of how much fun I had making it. You start off by making your way down the treetop walkway that eventually splits into two pathways. One takes you to the end, and the other takes you to the proboscis monkeys. Once you're down at the monkeys, you get a wide shot view of the Tanago waterfall that splashes into a supposed river at the bottom. Then you have the proboscis monkeys. Honestly, their cliffside exhibit would not have looked nearly as good as it did if it wasn't for Wyatt Andrews' incredible climbing structures that I got from the workshop. They really do add a lot to the exhibit. And after that, once you've gotten a good look at the monkeys, you can begin to make your way back and exit the trek. This has been an incredibly fun project to make, and I really hope you all enjoyed its tour. I'm going to be having a smaller stop motion video out eventually with the project on the workshop, and along with that I'm going to have a lot of other stuff planned this summer as I'm finally on summer break and plan to do a lot with Planet Zoo. But anyway though, I just want to go ahead and say for the final time, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know what you thought about it with a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.